Just about 2 o'clock on what's been just a really dark, cloudy, and pretty wet Thursday overall, right? So the steady rain, as you likely realize, because this is the case for pretty much all the valley and the coast, has finally ended. And if you look at the radar, it's kind of tough to tell, but we see the bright color. That's the steady, very light rain at this point, pushing east of 205. There's another batch of mainly light showers along the coast, and in between there's not much there, so we will be getting into some dry time. Remember, we're still tracking another system. This one comes in tomorrow afternoon into the overnight into Saturday morning. This is the weather model rain forecast. I've stopped the clock at 3 o'clock, or actually, when did I stop it? At 4 o'clock tomorrow. Could be rain starting to pick up tomorrow. We'll have scattered showers in the morning, overnight, scattered showers overnight tonight, scattered showers Friday morning in between systems. Then at some point tomorrow afternoon, maybe as early as 2 o'clock, the rain will start to pick up and become steady into the valley. This shows it at 4 o'clock, steady into the valley. Then it just keeps coming and coming for a very, very rainy Friday evening. By the way, now the forecast today has been far from perfect. The front that moved through into the gorge this morning basically fell apart when it ran into the cold weather out in the Columbia River Gorge, which is not unusual, but I need to do a better job of seeing that and recognizing it and letting you know. So the east winds have continued. That's why PDX out along the Columbia River is still at 37 and coming up on 2 in the afternoon. It was 36 this morning at sunrise. You get away from the gorge, winds have been south, and Salem much warmer, 45 degrees. And then back along the Columbia River, Vancouver's Pearson Airfield, 37. Hillsborough away from the gorge, 45. McMinnville away from the gorge, 43. So depends on where you are. That has been rain, despite those chillier temperatures in the 30s. Out in East Multnomah County, by the way. All right. I want to talk about the Columbia River Gorge. This was an advisory for snow this morning. Then the Weather Service updated it to a winter storm warning. Right now, posted for 1 more hour until 3 o'clock this afternoon. These temperatures have been steady in Cascade, Locks, and Hood River, 30, 31, 32. The Dalles has actually warmed up a little bit, 34. Here's the ODOT camera in Hood River. You can see ODOT's done a pretty good job of getting I-84 clean. It's been more snow covered than that at times, especially back into Cascade Locks. So it looks like they picked up another at least 3 inches to 4 inches so far today, and they could have another couple inches before it really starts to wind down in the next hour or two. So potential is there for today's total snowfall in the gorge to be as high as about 6 inches. And it's going to continue to be cold tonight. So it'll be snow shower activity overnight tonight, but could be mainly just flurries, not a lot of moisture to be had. And then it stays cold during the day tomorrow as more snow picks up. So you folks under the gun for more winter weather for a little while. So I just posted this on my Portland Weather Facebook page. I hope you'll bookmark this as a source. Just want to get into the snow levels. So tonight, snow showers / flurries. We don't expect a lot of measurable precipitation overnight. But there could be snow showers as low as 1,000 feet. Could be freezing temps as low as 1,000 feet tonight. That's you folks in Sandy and Cascade Foothill communities and that sort of thing. And some of the higher metro hills around the Portland metro area and up into southwest Washington. Friday daytime, snow level still low, 1,200 to 1,500 feet. East winds probably still in the gorge. And this could turn into Friday afternoon or late Friday afternoon into Friday night. Another 2 to 4 inches of snow in the gorge into the Hood River Valley. Now, eventually Friday night, outside of the gorge anyway, snow levels will rise to 3,000 feet. And that looks to be a breezy south wind. So there's a warm front coming in Friday night. We'll get late day, evening south winds picking up. Noticeably gusty, I think, at the coast and here in the valley. And maybe that's enough to finally shut down the east winds and actually warm the gorge up a little bit. That warm front passes, and by Saturday morning, at least out of the gorge, snow levels could be as high as 4,000 feet, almost up to government camp. Still a breezy south wind. The front comes through midday Saturday, and then that starts to lower the snow level to 3,000 feet. And assuming this combination of the next system coming in Friday night and Saturday at some point will be enough to break that east wind in the gorge, but assumption's a dangerous word when it comes to weather forecasting. None of the slopes of this front look to be strong enough where it's a guaranteed thing to scour out all that cold weather. Thank you, Hazeldale Tire Pros, for sponsoring my 7-day forecast, and here we go. 43 this afternoon in parts of the valley, yes, but maybe not everywhere, right? Then tomorrow, showers scattered in the morning, maybe not much rain. Then increasing rain mid-afternoon. Then it's pretty wet. Several shots of just occasional rain coming and coming. So raining more than not Friday evening, Friday overnight, and really, at least the first part of Saturday, it's going to be raining more than not. Maybe the rain will start to maybe break up somewhat noticeably mid-afternoon. I think most of the measurable rainfall at this point will be done by the time you wake up Sunday morning. Sunday, we're still unstable. It looks to be a day with some breaks and scattered showers. It's always tough to tell if that's just a few or if some areas actually have quite a bit of shower activity. But overall, not really looking for that wet of a day. And then that rain chance completely ends. And we still look dry on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and also the following Thursday. This will be weak high pressure, light winds. We'll get back down to some freezing temps at night, which we've been expecting. That's still the case. Some of you down into the 20s. And then depending on the fog that develops each and every day, it'll be a 24-hour call as to whether or not we'll get sunshine and warm up into the 40s. And that is what I have for this update. Pretty busy weather, again, until things start to wind down the back half of Saturday. Thanks for using this site. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button. Again, the weather site I use behind me is my own property, portlandweather.com. And I hope in between videos, if you really need to know what's going on, you'll bookmark my weather site. It's got a page for Mount Hood that shows great travel cams over the passes. You can check out the Coast Range passes on my Coast page. And yes, there's a Gorge page that has the ODOT cams to check out I-84 live conditions as well. I'll talk to you soon.